Hey VC, it's Jonathan, your cheap and cheerful record collector. I hope everybody's doing well out there today. Wicked cold here in Maine. This morning we got up, it was 1 degree and it was like 20 some odd below zero wind chill factor. So no reason for me to go out there today. I'm sort of hunkering down. So I thought I'd do a video today, a contest for my 1,500 subscribers. Not quite at 1,500, last I checked it was like 1,488. It's just a number. It really doesn't matter whether it's 1,500 or 13 or 12, whatever. But I figured, it's sort of a milestone, so I do a contest for 1,500 subscribers. The contest has a lot to do with my New Year's resolution, and my resolution this year was to buy less records and spend more time digging into what I have, appreciating what you have, digging deeper, finding stuff you sort of forgot about, and stuff you haven't listened to for a while. So, I have my record collection set up by genre, and then within the genre, alphabetically by artist's last name. So I got jazz, I got rock and pop, I got blues, I got folk and country, I got soul and R&B, world music, whatever that is, and vocalists like Frank Sinatra and Dinah Washington, Ella Fitzgerald, stuff like that. And then in the closet, I have my miscellaneous and my box sets, which I have no room on the floor for. So the contest is to go into each of the categories that you have your records set up in, a minimum of 5 categories, and dig deep. Find a record in that category that you haven't listened to for a while, something you remember really liking, and that you sort of rediscovered. I don't want to see Led Zeppelin or any of that basic stuff. I want to see something different. I want to see something that you just sort of forgot about. So, number 1, you have to be a subscriber. So you got to hit that button down there and then hit the bell so you get notified of any new videos. And you got to make a video. When you make your video, let me know on this video that you've made one, and I will check it out and put you on the list. Okay, just to give you an example, I'm showing what I picked out stuff in each one of my categories, just to give you an idea. First album I picked up is a great album. Again, I haven't listened to this in quite some time, so this is gonna be my listening stack for today. The first one is Art Pepper, and this is Straight Life, which is sort of interesting considering he was a horrible drug addict his whole life. Spent time in jail for it, which is just absurd. Shortened his career because of that, but a great saxophone player. And this is a great album from 1979 with Tommy Flanagan on piano, Red Mitchell on bass, Billy Higgins on drums. Just great. Again, a record I bought a year ago. I maybe listened to it once or twice, so I'm going to spend some time today digging into this one. Art Pepper, Straight Life. Next category I have is rock and pop. I was watching online yesterday and I saw, can't remember the company, but there's a company that gets you to vote on 3 different records, and depending on which one is voted on by the members, that's the one they press that month. And this one won, so they're going to do a new 2 LP set on this. I realized I don't need a 2 LP set. I love my original, and that's Randy Newman, Good Old Boys from 1974. Fantastic album. I think Randy's best for sure. Has on here Rednecks, Guilty, Birmingham, Louisiana 1927, Every Man a King. Just fantastic album. Randy Newman, Good Old Boys. Then category I have is blues. I've been a blues hound ever since I was listening to music. And the one I found here, which again, no idea where I got this from. It's a German pressing. It's Furry Lewis. Furry Lewis was part of that group of blues musicians who originally recorded in the 20s and 30s and then sort of went by the wayside and didn't record for the 40s, the 30s, 40s, into the 50s. And then the great folk revival of the late 50s, early 60s, he was rediscovered, as they say, and brought back. And this is a great album. Just him on guitar on West German pressing on Ace Records. Great label. Love that Ace label. Again, I haven't listened to this in a long time, but great guitar player, great singer, Furry Lewis. Next one is my folk and country. I used to have them separate and finally decided to merge the folk and country into one category. This is a band who does old-timey music, which I love. There are three guys who were from, I think they're all from New York City, and they sort of, in the late 50s, fell in love with old-timey music. And it's the New Lost City Ramblers, with Mike Seeger, who is Pete Seeger's brother, Tracy Schwartz, and John Cohen. And they really got into researching old-timey music, traveling to the mountains and visiting the original or second generation, third generation of old-timey music players, and put out some amazing records. So if you really like that old-timey music, it's not really bluegrass, it's not really country, it's old-timey. Great stuff. New Lost City Ramblers, this is on the Folkways, the traditional blue Folkways label. This is from 1973, called Remembrance of Things to Come. New Lost City Ramblers. Then the next category I have is soul and R&B. And again, here's another artist that I love. Again, I haven't listened to him in a long time, so I was digging through it. I said, oh yeah, I got to pull it. Gil Scott-Heron with Brian Jackson, From South Africa to South Carolina. Most people probably know Gil Scott-Heron from The Revolution Will Not Be Televised. But this is a great album. It has the song Johannesburg. What's the word? Johannesburg. Summer of 42. Fell Together, A Lovely Day. Just a great, great album. Gil Scott-Heron. Next is my world music. I really don't know why I have it, but I don't know where to put these other records. I guess I could have a separate category for reggae. I could have a separate category for South Africa. I just put them all together. This is a record I found at Goodwill about 3 years ago. Knew nothing about it, but the cover really struck me, so I had to grab it. Plus, it was in really good condition. And it's called Brazil. And it's Tudo Joai, I guess. Made in Brazil. Brazilian music. I mean, I love this record. I don't know any of these people, obviously. Breno Sauer, Paulo Garcia, Akio Sashijama, Niso Sauer, Don Doer. I'm killing the names there. Anyway, really great Brazilian music. And as you can see, a great cover, Brazil. Then in the vocalist category, this is a woman who played around the DC area, died when she was young, and wasn't really discovered till way after she had passed away. And it's Eva Cassidy. This is her album Songbird. She was, she played in the DC area and I guess was fairly popular there, but not really beyond that. After she passed away, she was sort of rediscovered by some DJs and people in England, became very big over there, and then sort of her fame migrated back to the States. This is a compilation from some of her albums. So this has songs from Live at Blues Alley, which is a club in DC, Eva by Heart. What else is on here? What other albums? The Other Side. So she does Over the Rainbow, People Get Ready, Time is a Healer, Wayfaring Stranger, Wade in the Water, Autumn Leaves. Fantastic. What a great singer. Eva Cassidy. And then box sets. I don't do a lot of box sets. I pick them up now and then, but I'm not a big box set guy. This one I found, must have been about 3 years ago in the summertime. I found an ad on Craigslist. I went to this woman's house up in her attic. It was summer. It must have been like 95 degrees out, and the attic had to be 120 with like a tiny window in the corner for the only vent. And she said I was the third person there digging, so I don't know what I missed. But what I found was this box set of the great Eddie Cochran. And this is Eddie Cochran's 20th anniversary album, virtually unplayed. Came with this nice booklet about Eddie, pictures, and 4 albums, I think it was. Album number 1, great picture on the back. This album features 20 Flight Rock, which was one of his hits. Second album features his biggest hit, Summertime Blues. Great photo on the back. Third album, number 3. And again, another great photo. And number 4. So the great Eddie Cochran. That was a really nice find. So that's the contest. Show me one album from each of the categories you have your records organized in. And dig deep, find something you usually don't listen to. The prize. The winner, or the person's name I draw out of the hat, will tell me 2 of their favorite categories. And I will then pick 2 records and send them to them. You have to trust me on this. I'll find something good for you, something you like, and it'll be good. It'll be a good record. So that's it. 2 categories for the winner. Let me know which categories you want, and I will send you 2 records out to from those categories. So that's it. Dig deep, find something different, something you forgot about, something you really want to listen to again, something you sort of has gone by the wayside. I really appreciate everybody who is spend their time to watch my little channel here. And until next time, peace.